NFL fans, it is time once again for another episode of the PFIve. My name is Bryan Anthony Davis here for the Pro Football Insiders, and we are looking at all of the NFL teams getting ready for the 2025 NFL season. And I am proud to be talking about one of the best in the AFC South. It is the two-time defending champions, the DeMeco Ryans-led Houston Texans. They were 10-7 last year in the division. DeMeco Ryans, only 2 years in the league, 2 division titles, but he has his work cut out for him this year. Number one of the reasons that the work is cut out for Ryans and the crew, 6 of their first 8 games on the schedule, well, they're absolutely brutal. They start out with the Los Angeles Rams on the road, and then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home on Monday Night Football. These are 2 division champions looking to be strong once again this year. A little bit of a reprieve the next 2 weeks, but you're playing division foes, and division foes are not exactly easy to beat. They know you very, very well, and they take these games very, very seriously. They're in Jacksonville for week 3. Then in week 4, they have the Titans at home. Then it gets really tough. They're on the road in 2 very tough places to play. First is Charm City in Baltimore. The Baltimore Ravens, they are brutal. They are so tough to beat. They are a Super Bowl contender at this point, and this is a team that was a division champion last year. The Seahawks were not a division champion. They were tied and lost a tiebreaker to the Rams. They were 10-7 last year, and all indications are that they are not missing a beat despite having a big turnover on that roster. Then it's the 49ers and Broncos. Both of those games are at home, but very tough teams to beat with a tough defense with the Broncos and the 49ers. If they're healthy, man, they are going to be a challenge. One of the biggest challenges would be number 2 on the list. It's the offensive line. CJ Stroud. He's not an offensive lineman, but he needs them. And he was sacked 52 times last year, echoing way back in 2002 when David Carr was a rookie. The Texans were a rookie as well in their expansion season, and he was sacked a record number of times. Now, what happened with this line? They traded all-world, one of the best left tackles in the league, in Laramie Tunsil. My gosh, LT is in his name, left tackle. Tunsil is now a Washington Commander. They get great draft capital next year, but they need help now. They added journeyman Cam Robinson, late of the Vikings and late of the Jaguars, and then Laken Tomlinson as well. In the second round, Ariante Urzuri comes in. He is a fine prospect, but will they be able to get it together this year? They also lost guards Shaq Mason and Kenyon Green. In their stead, Titus Howard is there as well. So it is going to be a tough place for CJ Stroud with this line. He might be on his back a whole heck of a lot, and unfortunately, he might end up on the shelf if they cannot protect him. Another guy that is out, number 3 on the list, it's Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon is one of the stalwarts of this offense for the Houston Texans. He is on the non-football injury list. Now, they're bringing a great player to replace him. It's Nick Chubb, the 29-year-old late of the Cleveland Browns. However, the problem with Chubb is we know his well-documented knee injuries. He had a broken foot last year as well that put his comeback on the shelf. If he could get back to form, that will be great for the Texans. But remember, they have those offensive line problems, and you never know when a running back gets close to 30 and has all those injury problems. Another place where they have problems is at wide receiver. Now, I will tell you this. This is a very strong unit when they're healthy, but things have changed. Nico Collins is probably one of the best wide receivers in the National Football League. He could do it all by himself, but CJ Stroud needs other targets to throw to. Christian Kirk is there. He is an injury problem, but he is healthy as the wide receiver too. There's some things that he can do. Now, Stephon Diggs is gone. Tank Dell is injured, and they brought in 2 wide receivers in the draft, Jalen Noel, and one that they're very high on, Jaden Higgins, but he does have some separation question marks. Man, all these bad things to say about the Houston Texans. Give me something good. Well, it's the defense. Number 5. This is the pride of Texas. I'm telling you what, Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter, they get after it. Probably one of the best combos of defensive linemen in the league. Man, these guys coming off the edge, they will make you hurt and make you pay. Derek Stingley Jr. is quietly becoming, well, not quietly, he's loud about it, but becoming one of the best defensive backs in the National Football League. On the other side, Kamari Lassiter is benefiting from him as well. They have some good things going on defense. The defense might have to carry the mail for a little while as the offense gets back on track and gets healthy. That's all you need to know about the DeMeco Ryans-led Houston Texans. Will they repeat for a 3rd time in the AFC South, or will those other teams be gunning for them? Well, you know they will. How will the Houston Texans fare? We will find out. Keep it right here for the Pro Football Insiders for all of the information that you need on your National Football League teams. We will be back tomorrow with another team to cover. We're going to stick around in the AFC South, and we'll have it all for you right here. Until then, for PFI and the PFIve, my name is Bryan Anthony Davis, and we have one thing to say to you. It's just 2 words, and it's simple. It's go football.